we're going to do a whole video, and it's going to be how to save money when cruising from Sydney. Because right now we've had some life events this year that's left us a bit behind financially. So we're going to try to spend as little as possible. And as a part of that, we had Macca's for brekkie.
Don't charge us.
Beautiful buffet downstairs. We could have booked it last night for $27 per person. Or, yeah, I think it's like $35 if you go on the day. But we were like, no, we need to save where we can. And honestly, I didn't want like a big breakfast. So a bacon egg McMuffin was fine for me.
Hey, we've saved pretty much a cocktail already.
That's a good way of putting it.
That's important.
That is a good way of putting it. Oh, wait, hang on. Did we forget something?
Oh, our two...
We left the kids at home.
Oh my God, how did we forget them?
Oh, what a shame. We're going to miss them.
Sad, but not.
Cruise, Crazed fam, let's sail away. Everywhere we want to play. On the seas we roam so far.
Okay, so we are here at Stanford Plaza. First money-saving tip for cruising from Sydney is stay near the airport rather than in the city. So we have stayed here for tonight, $167 for the night. Like for Sydney, that is crazy. So we could have stayed over at Circular Quay and it would have cost us at least $300-400 for the night. So first tip, if you don't need to be in Circular Quay, you can save a lot of money by staying over here near the airport. I have a full video of this hotel. We have stayed here many times. This is one of our things we always do to try to save some cost. We tried to save some money one time by staying at a cheaper hotel in Sydney, and that turned out to be an epic mistake.
Let's just look at the state of them for a minute.
Be careful getting in there, eh?
I don't think I'm getting in there. So, if you want to save some money, stay over near the airport and then just travel in on the day of your cruise. Okay, so our second money-saving tip is you can catch the train, and we're going to catch the train. I'll show you that in a minute. Usually we would walk to Mascot train station, and the reason we go to Mascot rather than the airport is because the airport does charge fees. So I can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was about $15 per person for catching the train from the airport. So we were going to walk, but the Sydney weather has disagreed with that. So we are going to catch an Uber, which is only $12 to Mascot train station, and we're going to catch it from there, and that's going to save us some money in those fees. So we're still saving money. And then we got some more money saving tips while we're at Mascot train station. All right, so we have just made it to the first stop. We are at Mascot train station. Now, just outside the train station, there is a Woolworths and there is a Priceline. So we forgot last time a hair straightener. Got that this time, but I did forget a couple of the last minute packs that we have to do because we're in such a rush to leave. I've forgotten mascara, and I actually ran out of false eyelashes, and I'm going to get a hairbrush. So if you need any essentials, you can get them from here, or you can get them from Woolworths so that you've got them for your cruise so that you don't have to pay the prices that are on the ship. Now, in saying that, here comes another money saving tip. So number 3 would be bring your own soft drink. You can bring up to 12 cans of soft drink per person. So as long as it's not alcoholic, my dad brings alcohol removed beer in a can, so he has that, alcohol-free beers, he brings them on with him, and that saves him some money. So we're gonna get some soft drink, I might even get some energy drinks, and we'll just get a couple of essentials before we go. Let's go. All right, just got some cheap basics, so $8. I needed a new brush to keep in our travel bag anyway. Run out of eyelashes anyway, so got them $13, and just a cheap $8 mascara, but I needed a waterproof one. Maybe because of the Sydney weather. I was thinking more because we might be getting wet and dancing and being crazy. But I think because of the Sydney weather. All right, let's go get our soft drinks. All right, here we are, Woolworths. So let's go and get our soft drinks. All right, let's see what we've got. So you are not allowed any bottles. All the cans are over here. Perfect. Half price. So we'll get one of them. And then we're going to have a look at some energy drinks. All right, so they do sell Monsters on the ship, but they don't sell the sugar-free ones. Now the cans are technically supposed to be 375 ml. I'm actually thinking I might get Oxy Shred because they're smaller cans, so they fit the brief. They are 355 ml, and they're cheaper than the Monsters currently. Peter wants to know if there's any V's on sale, which there is. You can have up to 12 cans of soft drink per person.
Your everyday rewards card has been added.
All right, so one thing is, once you've bought these, you do have to take them out of the box. They will open up the boxes and they will check, so you have to take them out. Now, I ended up getting some Oxy Shred and some V's as well. They also need to be in your carry-on. They cannot be in your checked luggage, so these will be checked as you go through security. So we like to put it, when we put it in our suitcase, we like to put it in this zip-up part and try to get it as tightly packed as possible to prevent them moving around. But you and I, he's got V's, I've got Oxy Shred, we got one per day for the whole cruise. I don't think we'll go through this many Cokes, but got some friends on the cruise, maybe they might want some Coke too. But that is it. Another tip, if you're ever in the area, we've eaten there before. It's nice and cheap too.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car.
All right, so we have come into the train station. Now, one thing with Sydney is their public transport is so easy to use. Check this out. You just use your phone or your card. And you come on through. That is how easy it is to catch public transport in Sydney. All right, let's go over to the left. All right, so platform 1, you can see Circular Quay.
She's got a ticket to my heart.
The only thing with coming from Mascot is that they don't have as much space for our suitcases. We got this. There she is. Hey girl. Hey girl. All right, so with how easy it was to get on, you can do the same here. That's it. Done. All right. We are on.
We are here.
All right.
Arrived.
Next hack. Let's go get our bottles of wine.
Priorities.
So another little cruise hack. So it is pouring down. There is a beautiful Carnival Splendor. But here, I'm trying not to get my camera wet. See that little sign there? This is where you can store your bags. How much was it? $7 a bag?
$7 a bag.
So if you wanted to explore Sydney, just come and drop your bags off here. You can book that online. So a great tip, if you are wanting to store your bags so you don't have to walk around Sydney like that, you can bring them here. So this is City Extra. So they do have plenty of food, but you can also store your bags here so that you can explore Sydney while you're in the area. All right, so the next cruise hack is you can actually bring a bottle of wine or champagne with you, 750 ml, so one per adult. So that means I can take one and Peter can take one. So we're about to get 2 bottles of wine. This is one of our favorite little go-tos, Mr. Liquor. And the tip, you can go in and explore all the wines, but you will see here, look how cheap some of these are. So we love just getting a couple of bottles of wine to take on the cruise with us. All right, so just remember these must go in your carry-on. You cannot put them in your checked luggage or they will call you down to security and pull you up on it. Let's go to the ship.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've just got on the ship. We have checked in. We are about to do our muster, but just before we do, I want to give you a couple of little tips. Now, make sure you do bring a lanyard, which actually I think I forgot the lanyards. I don't know how I did that. We always keep them packed. Anyway, if you are like us and you do forget your lanyards, you can purchase them over here. So $11.95 or $23 for 2. We have plenty of lanyards, but we might have 2 more soon. All right, another tip, when you get on, if you are cash, so you can either put your credit card on or you can load cash. We generally will load cash. So if you are loading cash, as soon as you come on, you head over to the Black Pearl restaurant. In there is where you can load all of the cash onto your card. All right, so just as you get on, you come over to the Black Pearl here. This is your cash deposit. So if you have chosen cash as your source, on your sail and sign, this is where you go to the cash deposit in the Black Pearl restaurant. There will be people there who will help you out. They will handle your cash safely for you and they will put it onto your sail and sign card so that you are ready to go. All right, so we have finished our cruise now and we are on our way back home. So back to the money saving tips. We have just gotten on the train and we are heading straight to the airport and then that's it. Then we're flying home. So thanks for checking out all my money saving tips. I hope they help you out and all the best with all your cruise and travels. Thanks guys.
I know the sign was given. It's in the way you move and in the sound of your heart.
All right, we have arrived back at the domestic airport. So that's really how simple it is. Now, it is a little bit of a rabbit warren. You've got to go up and down a few times.
But it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right. Sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more. Just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer.
So then we just got to go back through these and to the domestic airport. I know, it's so much easier. So I'm just about to scan this just with my phone, just like I did at the other end. And it's really that easy. So now we're gonna go to the next lifts.
We're fading away. So as hopeless that we stay close. But it's the life that we chose.
Because we've got all the luggage, we're going to take the lift up to the airport. Just like that, we are at Sydney Domestic Airport. So really easy, really simple to work out. And then let's just hope that the flight goes off without a hitch. I forgot there is one more lift. So as I said, there's quite a few lifts, but it's pretty easy to work out. So I think this is the last lift from what I can remember. But that's it. Time to go home. They kicked us off to ship.
Like in the sky.